welcome everyone to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football. Mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Utah's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. White going to attack through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
White wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive.
He's running free down the middle. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes. And And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On the run, it's Green. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
White going to attack through the air. It's complete on the right side. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now adjusting, trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pop the draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the Utes will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got caught.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Utes line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. White wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Utah! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open, There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down coming up. White going to attack through the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Utes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Glover. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The inside handoff. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The back goes in motion. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, folks...
The offense coughs it up, and the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
White going to attack through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got his man down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Utes! They move on top here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll go to the counter. Fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
That's caught. It's James. They get him down after he makes the catch. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
White wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner will be dragged down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Snags it down the right side. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an